See if we're live. Are we live? Are we live? Is it showing live on your end?
Yes, it is now.
Oh,
Yep.
there it goes. Yep, we're live. Let me exit. All right, welcome everybody to this week's show. Sorry it's a little off, but collectively, Justine and I have had a couple of rough weeks, but that is not going to stop us from doing a show at least once a week, or at least trying. How are you doing today, Justine?
Oh, I'm pretty good. Except for my voice kind of going away again.
All right, we'll try to keep this short and sweet and not have you talk too much. First thing we're going to touch on is the Coinpressions team build. It's still going strong and steady, but I still need more of you to keep promoting that link. We did have a couple of people graduate from the rotator. We need more people to graduate. We got more people to move in there. So just keep pushing that link, folks. That's what it's all about. Traffic, traffic, traffic. Get as much traffic to that site as much as possible. We've seen some growth over the last couple of weeks, and we'd like to see more. Because the faster it grows, the faster you grow, and the more money everybody makes. That's pretty much down and dirty on that. Justine, anything you want to add to that?
Yeah, I mean it's really that simple. A lot of people message me and ask me like questions as if like they're just making it more complicated than what it needs to be. It's really just as simple as what you said. Just just do it. It's easy to kind of fall into this trap where you're thinking about doing it, and you're just kind of like in the think trap. That's kind of what I call it, where you're just constantly thinking but not taking action. Just take the action and just try different, like we've said before, try different things. If one thing's not working for you, try something else. It's not super complicated. I would say it's simple, but it's not easy, because it does require, work, and a lot of times it's stuff that's beyond people's comfort zones at first when you're trying something new. But yeah, it's really that simple, guys.
All right. With that done, is there anything else? You sent me that thing about Cryptotab. You want to talk about Cryptotab for a little bit?
Yeah, that's going pretty well. It was actually, a couple of people emailed me about it, pretty much when it first came out. I think that was like a couple of months ago, and then it was actually Anna. We talk about Anna all the time. So hey, Anna, I'm talking about you. And she mentioned me. She messaged me about it, and then I decided, I was like, okay, I'll try it out. And it's like all of the other. Well, I don't want to say it uses the same script that the other browser mining programs use. It uses CoinHive script. So you're actually technically not mining Bitcoin, you're mining Monero, but that doesn't matter because they're switching it into Bitcoin. So that doesn't matter to you. I mean to you as a user, but it's going pretty well. You get paid like 10 levels deep on other people's mining, and I have it running, and it doesn't affect anything. I have it, the only time I turn it off is when I'm recording, and that's just because I don't want to use up processing power for that when it's rendering videos and things like that. But otherwise, I don't notice any problems. It's pretty simple. And I like it so far. I think it's cool. It's gonna take a while. It's not something that you just download and you're instantly rich or anything like that. Like everything, it's gonna take work. If you want to build it up, you're gonna have to use it consistently. But I like it. It's decent. No real issues. I think I posted a couple videos on it.
Yeah, I don't have any real issues with it unless I've got 15 tabs open, but that's just me. I have a tendency to run with 15 or so tabs open. But yeah, other than that, I switch it to high mining when I go out the door to go to work, knowing good and well, okay, it's still going to run. And I'm going to come back with more little Satoshi than I did when I left. So, I mean, that's an easy program. That's literally a no-brainer.
It's totally passive. Like, I mean, it really is. Once in a while, you check. Once in a while, I'll check it to make sure it's still running. Because sometimes when I put my computer to sleep, or if I wake up back up, sometimes I have to activate it again. But it's clicking a button. It's not like I have to do anything super complicated or anything. But yeah, it's totally passive, and it hasn't interfered with anything with my computer. And I have like 30 tabs open most of the time. Like I'm just like you. I'm just like so many tabs running. And if it ever does, you can either turn it off or turn it lower. You can adjust it to whatever works for you. If you have a smaller, like I said originally, I started slow and then I worked my way up just to test out to see what my computer could handle. That's what I would suggest to people, but it's passive, it's free. It doesn't, you may as well invite some other people and get them involved so that you can earn from them as well.
Exactly. All right. Next subject. What do you want to talk about next? Just so you guys know, Hashflare.
Want to talk about Hashflare?
Sure, we'll talk about Hashflare.
The little, this is something that I know a lot of you have asked me, and this was something that I was curious about too, so I asked them. As anybody that's been in Hashflare for a while knows, that a couple of months ago, they raised their minimum payout, and they raised it really high. It's just, I consider it to be out of reach for the average person. And they've kept it that way. So basically what I did is I just asked them, do you have any intentions of lowering your payment threshold? Because, myself and I know other people have actually gone to a different company because they're, it's going to take literally years for them to get their payouts now. And I don't want to, we feel like we're kind of forced to, repurchase in order to make it eventually up to that payment threshold. They answered me in two parts. The first thing they told me, which is something that's not available on the website, and I'm really glad that they told me this because this is great information, is that if your contract expires and you don't have the minimum payout, you can still request a payout and they'll pay you. If your contract expires, they don't post that anywhere. But he told me that they do that because they don't want people to feel like they're forced to build up until they can get that that large payout. So if that's your situation, if you are in a situation where you don't want to repurchase, you just want to get your payout when your contracts expire, you can do that. Just you will have to submit a support ticket because there's no way to do it otherwise. But contact support if you're in that situation. And the second thing they said, which is basically what they've been saying to people, they made an announcement about this a while ago, is that they are looking into ways of doing batch payments and making them more automatic, and then they'll be able to lower the payout threshold. They're looking into that. They didn't tell me any kind of estimated date or anything like that, but I did think that first bit of information was good. It was good. It was good of them to tell me that, and it's good that they're taking care of people and not forcing them to stay if they don't want to stay.
And more importantly, another thing I want to mention is the fact that they did lower their prices now. They're down to what, $1.80 for every 10 gigahashes, plus you still have the 10% discount code.
Yeah, it turns out to be, because right now they actually lowered it to 120. They lowered it from 180 to 120, and then the 10% off. So it's $1.08 now with the current promotion. I don't know how long they're going to keep that current promotion, but that's what it is now. These are temporary. I'm very sure these are temporary prices. As soon as Bitcoin goes up, those prices are going to go up, which is fair. They're running a business. But that said, I'm still not super into yearly Bitcoin contracts personally, just because of the way things are going and the difficulty adjustment and things like that. But yeah, they've lowered their prices significantly. If you guys are interested in taking advantage of that, I would do that. Just make sure that you give that code. And you'll see the code is right in your back office. Just make sure that you put that code in at checkout to apply that extra 10% off, because that's not automatic. But yeah, they've lowered their prices quite a bit lately, which is nice of them, I think.
Yeah, I agree 100%. Yeah. Nothing. That's all good. Another thing we want to mention, we know everybody's a little down and out since Power Mining Pool went down. But just so you know, me and Justine, we're not going to quit. We're moving forward. We're still looking at other programs and other things to try to find something that will actually work. Currently, I'm in a team building another program. It's not moving fast, but at least it's moving. There's another couple programs I'm keeping an eye on, just see what's going on with those. And if any of those prove to be viable, we will bring them to the group. Anything you want to add on that one, Justine?
Yeah, and we're always looking, and you know, Donald and I were talking before this. It's like we spend like almost equal time researching as we do working. Like it's hard because there's a lot of crap out there. Like just, you know, there's just a lot of junk out there, and we don't want to go there, you know, if we can avoid it. So we're looking for some other things. I just made a video on something. It's really only for people in the United States. It's just because of the way that our prescription system works. It's nothing against anybody from outside of the United States, but it's really cool. It's a free prescription discount card. I just made a video on it. I'm going to upload it as soon as we're done here. I'm not going to talk about it too much because, you know, that video kind of explains it, and I think on future Hangouts, Donald and I will talk about it a little bit more in depth. But that's really cool. That's something that I'm actually really excited about on multiple levels. So we're always thinking, we're always researching and trying things out, and you know, trying to find what's going to be best for, you know, for the team, really.
Exactly. And every day, even though I sometimes work some crazy shifts, every day before I go to bed, I will log in and I will promote the Coinpressions team build. So I want to make sure everybody else is out there doing the same. Promote that team link. Right now, that will be our primary focus until we can find something to go along with it. As we all know, we like to do multiple income streams. I know everybody's a little down and out because of Power Money Pool. We are looking. So when we find something, we will bring it to you. Anything else you want to talk about today, Justine?
I think that's it for now. Unless there's anything that you want to cover on, you know, it's short and sweet, but we do try to keep some sort of consistency here, you know, and sometimes, you know, real life interferes.
Exactly.
Like refrigerators may randomly explode, and or they may have to work 15 hours when they really intended to work like 5.
Or working 30 hours within a 48-hour period.
Yeah, you know, life.
But we're still here for you guys. We're still available. You can get a hold of Justine through Skype. You can get a hold of both of us through the Facebook group for Coinpressions Team Build. So if you have any other questions, just direct them there or post them in the link to our respective videos. I'm sure this will be up on Justine's channel in short order after she uploads her prescription discount program video. And we'll just go forward from there.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and like always, you know how to contact us. So let us know if there's anything you need.
All right. We'll see y'all later. Bye.